Let's explore the world of rats and mice in detail, with all their positive, negative, and curious aspects. They are fascinating creatures and misunderstood by many. General information about rats and mice. Rats and mice belong to the Muridae family, which includes more than 700 species. Rats are usually larger than mice and, although they have physical differences, both have common characteristics: intelligence, curiosity, and great adaptability. Are they good or bad? Positive aspects. They contribute to the ecosystem. In nature, they are essential as prey for predators such as owls, snakes, and foxes. In addition, they disperse seeds and help in the decomposition of organic matter. Incredible intelligence. Rats and mice have surprising cognitive abilities. They can solve mazes, remember complex routes, and learn tricks. For this reason, they are widely studied in scientific research. Scientific and medical importance. They have saved millions of lives by being part of medical research. For example, rats have been key in the development of vaccines and in studies on diseases such as cancer. Domestic companions. Domestic rats are clean, affectionate, and sociable. Many keep them as pets and find that they are as affectionate as a dog or cat. Negative aspects. Carriers of diseases. Some urban rats are known to transmit diseases such as leptospirosis, hantavirus, or bubonic plague. This occurs mainly because of their coexistence in unsanitary environments. Economic losses. They can damage crops, stored food, and structures by gnawing on cables and wood. Rapid proliferation. A female rat can have up to 12 litters a year, with up to 14 babies per litter. This makes them a difficult pest to control if no measures are taken. Are they disgusting? It depends on the context. Wild rats. In urban environments, such as sewers, they tend to be covered in dirt, which can cause rejection. Domestic rats. They are extremely clean. They spend hours cleaning their fur and prefer to keep their areas separate for eating and relieving themselves. Are they scared? Yes and no. Rats and mice are naturally cautious animals, as they are prey. They prefer to run away from possible danger rather than face it. However, their curiosity is greater than their fear, which leads them to explore new places, albeit cautiously. Fascinating curiosities. Rat laughter. Rats emit an ultrasonic sound when they are happy or when playing with other rats, similar to laughter. Social emotion. They can feel empathy. If a rat sees another in danger, it will try to help it. Skillful jumpers. Mice can jump up to 30 centimeters vertically, incredible for their size. Sharp memory. Once they learn a path to food, they rarely forget it. Legendary invaders. Rats have reached islands and continents by traveling on ships, demonstrating their ability to adapt. Relationship with humans. Rats and mice generate contradictory feelings. In culture, they are represented as both villains, pests, invaders, and heroes, Mickey Mouse, Ratatouille. In addition, in many Eastern cultures, such as China, the rat is a symbol of intelligence, prosperity, and good fortune. Rats and mice are not inherently good or bad. They are animals that have adapted to the human world with unique abilities. It depends on the context in which they find themselves for us to perceive them as friends or enemies. Regardless of our perception, they deserve respect like any other creature on this planet. Rats and mice have been fundamental allies of science and medicine. Although many people do not consider it, thanks to them millions of human lives have been saved. Here I tell you more about their contribution in this field. The role of rats and mice in science. Why are they used in laboratories? Genetic similarities with humans. Surprisingly, we share about 95% of our DNA with rats and mice. This makes them ideal models for studying how genes work and how we react to certain diseases or treatments. Ease of breeding. They reproduce quickly, allowing several generations to be observed in a short period. This is essential for studies on genetics, aging, or evolution. Small size and easy handling. Their compact size makes them easy to care for in controlled spaces, such as laboratories. Predisposition to human diseases. They can develop diseases similar to human ones, such as diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, and cardiovascular diseases. This allows research into treatments in a biological model that imitates our own. Notable scientific contributions. Vaccines and medicines. The polio vaccine was initially tested on mice. Modern cancer treatments were developed thanks to studies on genetically modified mice. Research on antibiotics, such as penicillin, also involve these animals. Organ transplants. Studies on mice have led to advances in transplant techniques, which are now common in hospitals. Brain studies. Mice have helped to understand neurological diseases, such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and schizophrenia. Gene editing. With technologies such as CRISPR, mice are used to turn off or modify specific genes. This helps to understand how genes work and how they influence diseases. Heroic rats. There are cases where rats have not only helped in laboratories, they have also been heroes in real life. Landmine detecting rats. Some organizations train African giant rats, Chrysotomys gambianus, to detect landmines. These rats can smell explosives and pinpoint their location without detonating the mine. Tuberculosis detecting rats. In some African countries, these rats are trained to detect tuberculosis in saliva samples. They are fast and accurate, helping to diagnose this disease in areas with limited resources. Ethics and care. Although rats and mice have been instrumental in research, there is a growing effort to reduce their use or seek alternatives, such as computer simulations or cell cultures. In addition, laboratories are required to comply with strict regulations to ensure that animals are treated ethically and their suffering is minimized. Reflection. Beyond prejudices, these creatures have proven to be essential to our survival and well-being. Thanks to them, humanity has achieved advances that seemed impossible. It is important to recognize their value and treat them with the respect they deserve. Rats and mice have been fundamental allies of science and medicine. The role of rats and mice in science. Why are they used in laboratories? Genetic similarities with humans. Surprisingly, we share about 95% of our DNA with rats and mice. This makes them ideal models for studying how genes work and how we react to certain diseases or treatments. Ease of breeding. They reproduce quickly, allowing several generations to be observed in a short period. This is essential for studies on genetics, aging, or evolution. Small size and easy handling. Their compact size makes them easy to care for in controlled spaces, such as laboratories. Predisposition to human diseases. They can develop diseases similar to human ones, such as diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, and cardiovascular diseases. This allows treatments to be investigated in a biological model that imitates our own. Reflection. Beyond prejudices, these creatures have proven to be essential for our survival and well-being. Thanks to them, humanity has achieved advances that seemed impossible. It is important to recognize their value and treat them with the respect they deserve.